Hey guys, Annette here. I have a small Trader Joe's haul for you. There are certain things I like to get at Trader Joe's. Not a whole lot. So my hauls are usually pretty small at Trader Joe's. The closest one's about a half an hour away from where we live. So we go up once or twice a month maybe. I just didn't need too much stuff this time. As you know, I get a lot of vegetables and things like that from my gleaning program. And I try to find deals on meat and things like that. So one thing they were out of that I was looking for, which I was disappointed, is they have a pack of uncured bacon ends and pieces. That's usually a good value, but they were out today, so I didn't get that. But most of the things I have here are things that I do regularly get from Trader Joe's. So I'm going to start in the back here. Those are organic zucchini squash. A lot of zucchini is GMO. We do grow it in the garden, but right now that season is over here. So I believe this package was $2.49, and it's 1.5 pounds of zucchini squash. And I like them because they were littler ones, and I like that. I think they have better flavor. And so there's quite a few in there. So that will at least be a couple of meals, if not 3. And I really like to put zucchini in like soups and stuff in the winter time. And if there's too much left over, I mean, you can always make bread. I could dehydrate it, whatever I need to do with that. And then another thing I like to get from Trader Joe's when I can't find it at Grocery Outlet anyway is the feta. I believe it's $2.69. Let's see, 6 ounces for $2.69. Not a bad price. They do have a reduced fat one. I just like the regular crumbled feta. They have a Mediterranean seasoned one as well. That one's really good. I just got the plain one because I didn't know what I was going to be using it for. I like to put it on salads and in pasta salad a lot. And at Trader Joe's, if I feel like I can fit it into the budget, they have a block of feta that's in brine, and it's real sheep's milk feta. It's really, really good. But it's also like I want to say it's like $6.49, so it's a little bit more expensive. So I just went with the crumbled feta today. And then another thing I almost always pick up when I'm up there is a pound of ground turkey. As you can see there, it's always $2.99 at my store, which is a really good price. Ground turkey has really gone up in the grocery store quite a bit. And I use it in place of any recipe that would use ground beef. I hardly use ground beef anymore. I've gotten so used to the ground turkey. Ground beef almost seems dry to me, and so I like it. It's a little softer, and it actually makes really good meatloaf too. So if you've never tried ground turkey, give it a try. And Trader Joe's is a great place to get it. Back here are these organic corn dippers. They're just like Frito scoops. Like, they taste exactly the same, and they're so good. And they're organic. And so I like to pick those up because that means that they have non-GMO corn because they're organic. And they're only $1.99 a bag, which is a great price. So I picked up 2 of those today. This is UHT, which means it's shelf stable whipping cream. You guys saw in my Dollar Tree prep haul that I get the Gosner milk from there. That's UHT. Gosner, the shipping is like too expensive. I would order whipping cream from them, but honestly, it's just not in my price range. So during the holidays, I don't think they have it all the time, but during the holidays, Trader Joe's has this UHT whipping cream. So it is shelf stable, so it can just sit on your pantry shelf until you need it. And the date on these ones is March 2017. So I'm sure that they last longer than that, but that's the date on the top of those. So I just got 2 of those today. I have a few in my pantry already, but I decided to get a couple more. Then a couple of cookies that I get from Trader Joe's. These are kind of almost like the Biscoff cookies. I think they're $1.99. Trader Joe's cookies are not really the greatest value, but These taste really, really good. These are really, really great with coffee. That's what I usually use these ones with. And then these cookies here, the butter almond thins. These are really, really good with tea. And I think that these are like $2.79, but they're very good. Both of those cookies are ones that I do not home make, so I pick them up. Not all the time, but I definitely wanted them today. They just sounded too good. And every once in a while, Grocery Outlet has these butter almond thins by like a different, obviously not Trader Joe's brand, a different brand. And if they have them there, I'll pick them up. But last time I was there, they didn't have any. So I wanted a package of these for the cupboard. And then another thing I always get at Dollar Tree is this rainbow peppercorn grinder. I really like it. I think it's a pretty good value. It's $2.29, I believe. It used to be $1.99, but it's gone up a little bit. But this is the pepper that I use in almost every recipe. I do have some pepper in a shaker just for convenience sake, but this is the pepper that I like to use most of the time. And I was actually completely out, so I picked that up today. So that's my whole little Trader Joe's haul. Like I said, not too many things, just a few basics. Oh, I don't think I showed you the Persian cucumbers. I think I skipped them. So they're just like little mini English cucumbers, basically. And I really like them. They're great for snacking and they're great for dipping. And with Thanksgiving coming up, I thought it'd be good to have some of these on hand. If I make some ranch dip or some hummus or something, these are really good for that. So I picked those up as well. And these are $1.99, I believe. So with the cucumbers now, that is actually my whole haul. I think I'm going to keep this video rolling and then show you what I got at a discount store. Because it's all, that's mostly food, I think, in that haul too. So I'm going to just put you guys on pause for a second. And then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with my little haul from, this store is called Deals Only. It's in Bellingham, Washington. So if any of you happen to live close by there, you should check it out. It's actually across the street from our, the Trader Joe's that's in Bellingham. So, this store is a sort of liquidation closeout type store. And the food products, you really do have to watch the date. Sometimes things are quite over the expiration date. And while I don't mind that with certain things, other things I believe can go stale and things like that. I don't think it would hurt you to eat it, but it probably doesn't taste the best anymore. So today they have like a different deal every single day, and today their stuffing mix was on their deal of the day, and it was 2 for $1, which is ridiculously cheap. And I checked the dates on these, and let's see if I can, right there, it's good for almost a whole year still. September 25th, 2017 on the cube stuffing herb seasoned. And then on this cornbread stuffing seasoned, the date, it's super hard to see there. Get it to focus, I don't know. Sort of July 2017. So these are still a ways off as well. And we will be using them for Thanksgiving. I like to mix regular stuffing and the cornbread stuffing together when I make my stuffing. So that should be plenty. We make a huge bird, and then my dad likes it in the bird, so I stuff in the bird, but then I also make a pan of stuffing because I do not like it in the bird. My stuffing's pretty basic. A lot of people put sausage in theirs. My family doesn't like that, so I do a pound of bacon. And I crumble it very fine and use some of the grease in place of the butter. I know, super healthy, but it tastes really, really good. And then just carrots, celery, and onions for my family. I would love to put like craisins and apples and sausage in it, but they just would not eat it if I did that. So I do it this way. And actually today, I'll just be a little chatty. I got organic carrot shreds, like 4 onions that had a little bit of bad skin on them, so they needed to be like chopped up right away anyway, and some celery that needed to be like kind of gone through too from my gleaning program. And so when I was at my parents' house earlier, I cut all of that up, and so the celery and the carrots and the onions are actually all ready to go. So I will use that. I will brown up the bacon in the morning, use that, and use these and homemade home canned chicken broth. So I thought that was an awesome deal. I actually might not even use all of these because I think there's 2 bags in each box, so that's quite a bit of stuffing, which is awesome because during the fall and winter I like to have stuffing pretty often in stuffed squash, and I might try and make a video on that for you guys. I might use that ground turkey. I usually use sausage, but I might use that ground turkey and make some stuffed squash because that sounds really good actually. And then I got these bars. This Quest one is only 4 grams net carbs, which is awesome for me. So low carb is what I try to do mostly. I mean, obviously Thanksgiving is coming up, and I do eat a little bit of bread and stuff like that here and there, but I do try to do lower carb. This one says it's low on the glycemic index, which is good. 70% organic. And dark chocolate, almond, coconut. I thought that sounded good. And so these were 3 for $1. So I picked those up to put in my work bag. And then I had never seen this before. It's a much smaller container than the like chicken base or the beef base, or even I have a thing of the mushroom base, and it's even bigger than this. But this is roasted garlic base. It was $1.49. And I thought that sounded really good. And I really like better than bouillon. So I thought I would give this a try. And if it's good, if I go back the next time, I might try and pick up a couple more. But I just wanted to get one today to try it. So I thought for $1.49, can't really beat that to try it. So we'll see. And the date on it is good as well. July 28th, 2017. So, I mean, can't really go wrong with that. So, got that. I got this box of PG Tips. It's tea from England. It's just black tea. I think it tastes really pretty good. A lot better than like Lipton and teas like that. I don't typically drink those. I drink Builders and Yorkshire Gold from Taylors of Harrogate, I think it's called. I mostly only drink British tea. I'm kind of a little bit of a tea snob, so if I'm drinking hot tea, I have to make sure that it's good British tea. So $2.99 for 40 bags. Thought that was a really good deal, so I picked that up. Then I picked up a bag of this Crave beef jerky. I really like it. It's a little bit more natural beef jerky. It was $2.99 for a 3.25 ounce bag. I know some of the more natural stores sell this in my area, and it's usually around $5.99 or so. Sometimes even $6.99. So I picked that up. I don't know. I'm sure there's a date on it somewhere. So by September 9th, 2016. So it is over the date, but that's something that I really don't mind. I could see it in the package. It looked good. It has the little moisture absorber in there, and I think that that's going to be just fine. And then the other products I got actually were like some home products. They have household products there too. They have some clothes. Sometimes I get extra stuff from Target and places like that. These obviously are great value, which means that they were originally from Walmart. I think it's because like the boxes were torn or crushed is why they get them. So I'll go over this first. I have no idea why they would get... They have a ton of hair products there. And I really don't know, like, there's nothing wrong with this. I don't know why they would have it there. Maybe it's just overstock. I don't know. But I really liked these round brushes, especially for when I blow dry my hair. So I almost always use one of these, and all of their hairbrushes are only $1. So this is Goody, which is a name brand. I don't know how much hairbrushes run at Walmart, because I honestly haven't bought one there in probably years, because all of their products at this store are $1. So I picked that up. But if you have kiddos and you live in the area, they have a ton of like clips and hair ties and headbands and all that kind of stuff there too. And everything's like 99 cents, $1. So really good value. And then I got these tall kitchen bags with the drawstring. Sometimes I do get them at Costco, but the Costco ones don't have the odor control, and I really like the odor control. These ones are the fresh scent, and made in the USA, which I like that. I know Walmart's been trying to do that more lately. And there's 44 in here, and they were $3.49, which I think is a pretty good deal, because I think if I were to multiply out how many you get from Costco, it's probably very similar price, actually. This actually might even be a better value. And then my quart bags I actually did get at Costco, because I use quarts more than I use gallon-sized bags, just because when I portion out my meat, obviously it's just me, so I'm usually not portioning out into huge portions, so quarts are usually great, but every once in a while I do need gallons. So there's 25-gallon freezer zipper sliders, and these were $1.69, which is a really great price for freezer bags. The storage bags you can find cheaper, but the freezer bags are thicker and they're usually more expensive. So 25 of the zipper ones for $1.69 is a really good price. So I picked those up. And then in the back here, you can see this all says, "Happy first birthday." It's going to be my little niece's first birthday, actually on December 2nd. But my dad, it sounds like he's not going to be able to go down to her birthday party because he has to work on Saturdays, and it's a really busy time of the year for him because he is a postal carrier, and they just have a lot of mail and packages and stuff to get out at this time of year. So I don't think he'll be able to go down. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little surprise birthday party for her this weekend. It'll be a little before her birthday, but it'll be okay. I don't believe my sister-in-law or my brother watch my videos, so it'll still be a surprise for them. And so I got I have a little like high chair that goes on a seat, so I'll bring that over to my mom's house, and then we'll decorate her whole chair, and it has got like a little hat and a little bib in there and stuff for her, so I thought that was really cute. And that package was only $2.99. The napkins and the plates were $1, the little hats were $1, and the little streamers back there were $1.49. So we're going to use that stuff, and I have a ton of presents for her, and we'll just have a little surprise little first birthday so that my dad can celebrate with her too. And my dad's birthday is the day after Thanksgiving, so it'll be perfect because they're coming up the weekend after Thanksgiving. So we're going to celebrate my dad's birthday and the baby's birthday and just have some nice family time, hopefully. So they have really great party supplies there. They're really reasonable price. Obviously, you know, like those streamers are 49 cents more than the dollar store, but the dollar store doesn't have the little like high chair packet or whatever. So I think these will be perfect. I love the little like animal theme. I think it's adorable. So we are going to do that for her. And that's my haul from a store called Deals Only. So if, like I said, if you live in the Bellingham area of Washington, definitely check it out. Even if you live, you know, a little far away, you might still be worth a little trip to go check it out. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. And I hope you guys have a really, really great Thanksgiving. And I know that there's just a ton to be thankful for. And I thank all of you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.